It's been a rough 3 weeks for the Iowa Cubs, losing 15 of their last 19 games. I talked to David, and he was so excited for the opportunity. Great player, great personality, and he also stressed the importance of getting a free education. People love sports because it's an escape from reality, and I've learned that people just want to smile. So why not give them a reason to do that?
Ryan Courtney, Spencer Moon, and Harry Dudley ran over a combined 11 miles inside the Blue Oval, and they did it against Division I competition.
This year, with an entire new team, no returners, they are undefeated and have already clinched a playoff berth with championship expectations. Jones will get to rep the Cardinal and Gold with Team USA.
Everyone knows the Cyclones, the Barnstormers, and the Maroons. But what about the Iowa Phoenix? The state's only professional women's tackle football team.
This is really a sport that not many people know about, and even in Des Moines, I mean, women's tackle football in Des Moines has been around for 15 plus years here too, and still people don't know about it.
Since starting competition in 2019, the Phoenix have 21 players on the roster. What led them to play?
Growing up, it really wasn't the girl sport, the girl thing to do, and so this is sort of fulfilling that childhood dream, I guess, of playing tackle football.
Not everybody thinks that women should play football, and I'm just of the mindset that anything you can do, I can do.
While the sport grows, so does the knowledge of the game.
A lot of these girls have played, all kinds of different stuff from, basketball, baseball, softball, everything else besides football. So we're building this group from basically square one up to trying to make them into a championship team in the span of 3 months.
About 75% of us are at rookie or rookie 2.0 status.
As if learning a new sport well into your 20s or 30s wasn't challenging enough, the obstacles don't stop on the gridiron for the Phoenix.
Players as well, they have full-time jobs. Not only that, they have families and they have commitments, they have kids, they have soccer practice, softball, they have dentist appointments they have to get to.
I'm a teacher, so my students get really excited and surprised when I do the About Me at the beginning of the year.
Unfortunately, we pay to play. I think that's probably our biggest challenge. Everything we do comes out of pocket.
Despite adversity on and off the field, the Phoenix are 3-2 and have their eyes set on something that is yet to be done in their young franchise history.
Right now we're in first place in the Midwest Division.
This is probably the first time a lot of people even have playoffs in their grasp. So it's a big deal for us.
While the sport and team grows, the Phoenix are aiming high for the future of women's football.
I think continuing forward, we're hoping to continue to move up, hopefully to D2 here within the next couple of years and keep growing as a team.
Jake Brend, WHO 13 Sports. Step into the bottom level of the Simpson College weight room any night of the week at 6:30, and you will find a lot of iron being pumped. The group lifting is one of Simpson's newest and fastest growing organizations, the Powerlifting Club.
It's just trying to, be the strongest human being you can.
Our main goal really is to promote fitness, health and fitness in a different way. If they've been lifting, their whole life, or in sports, this is just a different way to come in and get active, be healthy.
The group has 5 officers: Lucas Wolf, Keaton Bacam, Jacob Wolf, Tanner Sink, and Brennan Lynn. They challenge each other in the gym, and some live together on campus.
Being able to lift with other people that share the same interests kind of pushes me to be better. It gives some type of I guess you could say, like a competitive aspect to the powerlifting club.
Competing with each other is a good place to start, but the group has bigger goals they'd like to reach, contending at the national level.
There's some meets in Des Moines. We're going to try to go watch here in the fall, and then in the spring, if people do want to compete, we're going to either have them go to the Des Moines if there is some, or somewhere close to try to get them some exposure.
I want to go to a couple meets with the team and maybe compete in a couple of them, maybe place.
The club has 130 participants, 90 males, 40 females, some experts, some beginners, and some future coaches.
Personally, I want to be a strength coach, so I think the sport of powerlifting is going to change throughout the years, and it's going to help me in my future career.
They help with anything I need, especially if I'm doing certain sets that I don't know how to do yet. They'll definitely help.
Wolf wants people to set aside stereotypes and try the club out, even if it's not for everyone.
I'd say just come try it out. There's this big stereotype between powerlifting and big, bulky, steroid men, and that's not what we got here. We're just trying to have fun, lift a lot of weight, and just support each other.
For SCTV, Jake Brend.
Iowa Cubs fans have seen some big-time major leaguers come through Des Moines the last few weeks. David Bodie, Seiya Suzuki, and now all-star pitcher Marcus Stroman. Stroman is set to start on the mound tonight for the I-Cubs in a rare Sunday night game. 6:08 first pitch from Principal Park. I-Cubs and the Columbus Clippers. Iowa trying to end a 4-game skid with some fireworks after. The Big Cubs at home taking on the Red Sox inside the friendly confines. Bottom one, Wilson Contreras drops in a single to center. Rafael Ortega rounds third, races home, gets there. Cubs take an early 1-0 lead. Top four, Frankie Cordero pops to the right side. Christopher Morel looks for it, but loses it in the sun, and it's dropped by Alfonso Rivas. Unfortunate turn of events. Run scores tied at 1. Bottom 8 now, 2-1 Sox, and Patrick Wisdom smokes it to center. No doubt that's a solo home run. Ties the game at 2. High five there, and it's the 17th of the season for Wisdom. Right now, this game is tied in the extra innings, 2-2 in the 10th. Fort Dodge softball made history last year, winning its first ever state championship. The Dodgers are hoping to create some more magic in the next 3 weeks. The Dodgers are 30-6 overall and putting up about 7 runs per game. But their strength is in the pitching with senior Jalen Adams. The future Hawkeye has a 17-3 record with a .7 ERA and 163 strikeouts. Fort Dodge may be the defending 5A champs, but it's a new team trying to make its own history.
Our saying that we wear for our t-shirts in practice and everything else in the off season has been defend nothing, because you really aren't defending anything, because you don't have the same team, you don't have the same people who are on your team, and we had to kind of figure out very quickly how to replace 6 new position players.
A lot of the starters this year were the dugout last year, and the dugout just was so loud and so energetic, so having them out on the field actually helps because they carry that energy and they know how loud they needed to be, they know the energy they need to bring.
You have to work hard, you have to get up, and you have to do things that people aren't watching. We have practices and everything else, but I tell my girls, if you're not working outside of practice or outside of the season, then it's not going to matter, because the teams that we play, they smell the blood and they'll go for it. And so that's what we have to prepare for.
Fort Dodge has 3 games left in the regular season this week, then regionals start on Saturday. Keegan Murray's rise to stardom is an underdog story we all love. Drafted 4th overall by the Sacramento Kings, Keegan made his NBA debut last night. And not a bad way to start. Keegan looked smooth, just like he did in the black and gold. The Kings rookie scored 26 points in 28 minutes, 10 of 14 shooting, which included 4 of 5 from behind the arc. He also grabbed 8 rebounds. The Summer League Kings beat the Summer League Warriors 88-68. Final round of the John Deere Classic. Rough day for Iowan Zach Johnson, 3 over 74. Zach finishes at 5 under for the tourney, tied for 60th. Great start for 3rd round leader JT Poston. 3 straight birdies to start the day. Here's one of them that rolls in. Good putt from Poston. Now on the 17th, where he really puts it away. Gives him a 3-shot lead with the birdie heading into 18, and JT Poston is the winner of the 2022 John Deere Classic. Here's a look at the final leaderboard. Poston goes wire to wire. At the end of the day, wins by 3 shots. Zach Johnson from Drake down there finishing in 60th. And that will be all for sports. We'll be back with weather.